Hi everyone, thank you for coming to Von Hemert Interiors Facebook Live. This is our first video. My name is Carrie von Hemert and I'm one of the owners here at Von Hemert Interiors. And we thought it would be fun to talk about our Friday favorite pieces. So I thought I would start out by telling you that recently my father, sister, and I just returned from a buying trip in Italy. And it was a wonderful trip, and we were in search of pieces that really surprised us, and pieces that could add an element of sparkle to any room. So I thought I would start out by telling you about one of my personal favorites, this French chest. We call it the Harlequin chest, and as you can see, has a lot of nice detail to it. This piece kind of melds modern and pieces from yesteryear, almost like an antique. And as you go closer, you could see some of the detail, almost like the wooden dowels to make it look like an antique. And you can also see kind of like a faux, almost like a crack in the top, but it's a brand new piece, made to look old. Another thing that I love about this piece is the finishing. You could see a little bit of the red rub through in the gold, and it's just, it has an impeccable finish. It's a high gloss finish, and you could also appreciate the hand carved detailing all the way down the cabriole leg. This piece I love because it is so unique. It does have that hip modern element, and yet it's definitely a piece that reminds me of some of the antiques that you might see in a museum. So this is one of my favorite pieces. Has beautiful hardware as well. You can see the gorgeous detail and very thick door. And then follow me to another piece. So this is another piece that I really like. Definitely more of a modern piece. It has that live edge feel. This dining table, what makes it unique is this is actually olive wood. If you could get a little bit closer to the top. This is 27-year-old olive wood, and this company is owned by a mother and two daughters, and they really prided themselves on making this piece and finding this wood because it was in limited supply. They bought a limited quantity of this olive wood and only made about 20 tables. So essentially, once it's gone, it's gone. And I love the thick top to it, and then the legs are made out of steel, the nice black finish. And if you could see on the top, the black finish on the legs is definitely tied in on the black detailing that you can see that runs through that top. So follow me over here and I'll show you a wonderful bed. So this bedroom set is just stunning. My sister Kelly and I love it because we saw one of their pieces with this beautiful painted detail, and we loved it so much that we thought it would be fun if they replicated the design that we saw on this armoire and replicated it on the nightstand as well as on the bed. So virtually everything that you see on this bed an artist first has to draw it out, and then of course they detail it with, you know, beautiful vivid colored paint. They add a lot of shading and shadow and depth to the finishes that they paint on their pieces. So this is a piece that we absolutely love, and they can replicate any pattern, any design that you so desire. And then follow me to the import room and I'll show you some more pieces. dining table that we thought was fantastic, mostly because of the marble. Has an absolutely gorgeous marble on it, the beautiful gray graining, and of course a functioning Lazy Susan on the top. This is a 60-inch round dining table, very thick marble, if you could see and pan down and kind of look at this apron. And then the base is made out of a faux crocodile leather with a kind of like a silver plinth base. So this is a wonderful modern dining table, and this company is a family-owned business, and virtually you can do this table in dozens and dozens of different marbles. This marble is quarried out of Tuscany. 100% of all their marble is from the Tuscan region. So last but not least, these are my all-time favorite pieces that we got from Italy, mostly because this company is a fourth-generation family-owned business like we are. If you didn't know it, we're celebrating our 96th anniversary this month, and this company is just dear to our hearts because they're family-owned, fourth generation. Everything you see here is completely made by hand. These urns are made out of ceramic. They're completely hand-painted, and as you could see, incredible detail. And literally, we've gone to this factory and we've watched people sit and paint painstakingly the design and detail on everything you see. This is actually real gold on the handles as well as on the finials on the lid. Every single piece that they make is limited edition, signed, stamped, let's see, what else? Signed, stamped by the artist, and it is signed on the bottom, but I'm not going to lift it up for you. But I just want to thank you for coming to our first Facebook Live. We are celebrating our anniversary. Our sale is going on now, so please stop by one of our locations, and we hope to see you soon.